Dragon Ball Super episode 119 was a fast-paced and eventful episode. A lot happened in this episode, like Universe 4 getting destroyed and a major elimination of Universe 7 as Piccolo falls off the stage, and that is exactly why you can't afford to skip this episode. However, despite being eventful, it was underwhelming as compared to the last episode. And although I wouldn't say the episode was bad or not worth watching, it wasn't certainly one of the final episodes of this arc. The story wasn't necessarily bad, but the execution, quite honestly, was poor. Especially after episode 118 raised the stakes high. 118 looked like an episode that had a lot of work behind it. The heart was there with many small things. Heck, I made an entire review but didn't upload it because it was late. But after watching this, I feel the need to upload it now because you all need to see how much attention they paid in the details of 118. So I'll be uploading it soon despite being a week late. The thing about Universe 4 is 3 of their fighters comes up with techniques that are supposed to be complex, but is not only decoded within moments, but all 3 of them is also almost instantly eliminated, making it seem forced and way too fast. It appeared as though the writers were told, you must annihilate you 4 by 119, and they put story materials that were supposed to be spread in 3 episodes, or at least 2 episodes in 1 episode. So the first invisible one, Gamisaurus, starts attacking. Now, we've been hearing news about this for a while, and yeah, we did overhype the coming of invisible fighters, but still, an invisible fighter sounds like an interesting concept, right? But Gamisaurus was outsmarted in moments and Piccolo eliminated him with the help of Gohan. Then Shanza comes up with a combination illusion technique. And you think maybe this will take a while? But no, he's eliminated quickly too. Then Damon is mentioned and I was like, so maybe the hype was about this guy. He will be tough to deal with. Well, he does one crucial damage that is taking Piccolo out of the tournament. That again was an awful decision. First, because Piccolo should not have been eliminated so early. Being a hardcore fan of Piccolo, I personally wouldn't mind if Piccolo event was one of the top 3 survivors of Universe 7, but not going that far. Most fans will probably agree that Piccolo deserved to last longer than Android 18. So that's an issue. Piccolo should have at least been among the last 6 survivors. Because I think it's disrespectful for the character Piccolo to get eliminated that early. And I don't think Android 18 could bring anything better to the plot unless they have something crazy planned, like a merging of their androids, which is obviously highly unlikely. Second issue is the way Piccolo got eliminated. I mean, Piccolo could have still been exactly the 4th fighter to get eliminated and still get out in a better, more logical way. Piccolo got eliminated by what can be called an accident. He wasn't overpowered and defeated, just got caught up in a trick. Some might say that's actually better because they're not portraying Piccolo to be weak, he just got tricked. This could also imply that he would do better in a normal setting against his opponents. But the problem is, Piccolo isn't the type of fighter who is supposed to fall for tricks like this. Rather, he should have been the one to decode Damon and eliminate, because this was more about being battle intelligent than being powerful. Piccolo is supposed to be one of the finest tactical guy. He has super hearing abilities, and I think he should have been able to work out that Demon isn't invisible, rather a really small warrior. They show it like Piccolo confused them for being invisible because of his experience with Gamisaurus, who he eliminated. But the problem is, Piccolo was able to identify energy this time and still failed to realize what was going on, and that was out of character and unrealistic in my opinion. He's like the type of guy with heightened hearing, sense, and sight. He's supposed to be good at this. Piccolo being dumb and getting taken out isn't just who he is. Android 18 going out like that would make much more sense, really. Or No one had to go out. Instead of Goku 17 teamwork, Piccolo Goku teamwork could have eliminated Damon. And then Piccolo could have even just got simply overpowered by someone legit like Toppo. But the thing is, Dragon Ball Super doesn't want to give Piccolo the respect of getting taken out by a real deal like Toppo, and that is sad. Piccolo is just like a refreshing character to watch. His attacks, fighting style, personality, and everything is fun to watch. He has the trademark of badassery, and I don't remember ever being disappointed when Piccolo fought seriously. Be it that battle against Frieza, or be it that battle against Android 17, he entertains like no one else, and in my opinion, Android 18 comes nowhere close. I like her as a character, but I would rather see Krillin in action or Master Roshi in action over her. Of course, Piccolo should have survived longer than her. I understand DB is about Saiyans and I love Saiyan action in general, but I'm a bit Saiyan sick because all we get is Saiyans in action. Androids and Frieza are here this time, it's better than before, but again, 2 androids are blah. Just 17 lasting long would have been enough. Piccolo is the one who truly was refreshing. So my problem mainly is with when Piccolo got eliminated and the way that happened. Now, some fans have pointed out that they were expecting Gohan to rage after Piccolo gets out, but that didn't happen. My view here is slightly different, and I totally understand if you don't agree. I didn't wanna see Piccolo getting bitten like a loser once again, and then Gohan raging and taking revenge of some sort. I absolutely love Piccolo-Gohan relationship, the connection they have. That moment when Piccolo sacrificed himself to save Gohan from Nappa is my favorite emotional Dragon Ball Z moment. Number 1. To me, that sacrifice was way better than Vegeta's sacrifice. However, this entire thing of Piccolo getting hurt in the process of saving Gohan and Gohan getting angry is something that has been played over and over and over again, especially if you count the movies. It's like that one funny story, or I should rather say a story that used to be funny before your uncle told it for the 99th time last Thanksgiving. If I were in charge, I would totally reverse it and make Piccolo angry while Gohan takes the beating. But that's too wild for normal people, I totally get that. By the way, where was Gohan when my man Piccolo was getting eliminated? Heck, Piccolo even saved them this episode when Gohan was like 99.99% eliminated. Gohan, you're out to be ashamed of yourself. Another reason this episode felt underwhelming was because it didn't really follow up from the last episode. Like, Beerus looked disappointed and angry when Champa got annihilated, and despite having brotherly fights, we for fact know they care for each other. But Beerus had no reaction this episode about losing Champa. It almost felt like nothing happened. Now, I understand the character of Beerus, but still, I think there could have been just 5 to 10 second scene with Beerus expressing something about Champa. Also, I was expecting Vegeta to be a bit more brutal after watching U6 getting destroyed. Yeah, he was totally dominant and knocked out Kato, but I was hoping he would like take the rage out on him. Like, Kato wouldn't even get the time to respond. Like, Vegeta lands one after another blow, like totally brutal, so the audiences would clearly feel that's Vegeta acting immediately after being affected by Universe 6, the universe of his student Kabe getting destroyed. So yeah, I do think the tone was not carried properly to this episode from the last one. However, having that said, still Vegeta did have a thug life moment. Kato, after increasing his power by 300 folds by going Ultra mode, tried attacking Vegeta with his final mission attack. But Vegeta counters with Final Flash and is like, bitch, this is what a final attack looks like. So, with Kato eliminated, you obviously see where this is going, right? Yep, Universe 3 is scheduled to get annihilated next as they decide to mess with Universe 7. And what happens when you annoy U7? You die. Guys, although I highlighted a lot of negative aspects of this episode, it doesn't mean I didn't like it or will not watch it again. DBS is my #1 show. Even the worst DBS episodes are better than 99 other shows out there for me. I don't care what the world has to say about that. But yeah, Dragon Ball Super is the #1. It's just a little bit sad that Toei owns this amazing show, but they're so stuck in the 90s. Like, we want Piccolo. Guess what? They don't know we want Piccolo. Because, oh gosh, their internet marketing and analysis is goddamn awful. They just like sometimes check up on YouTube and search Dragon Ball Super episode ... Then some legit review of YouTubers who almost dedicate all of the time of their lives pop up and they like hit copyright strikes even without watching. That's 100% of their marketing analysis. They only probably pull and try to get public reactions from the Japanese people. And oh boy, when you only listen to Japan, you get characters like Ribrianne. But the thing is, Dragon Ball is huge. It deserves to be treated like DC Marvel stories, and it is fact that most of its income come from outside of Japan. So it's about time they start listening to what the international audience base wants. Hello, just like the episode I also forgot. What's up, Frieza? Where are you? He was like, I'm not taking this illusion invisible bullshit.